franchise.
We'd have to move up to get him.
At the end of the day, I gotta trust my instincts. We have an opportunity here. And one hell of a decision to make. We can build on something tonight or take a giant step backwards. One pick can ruin this city's dreams. The right one can save this franchise. Fans loving you one day, next day calling for your job. Experts telling the world how we'll get it wrong based on their mock drafts. These coaches telling me I have to draft this guy. Endless analytics, scouting reports. And all I'm worrying about is can this kid live up to the hype?
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Expert, and we are so happy this day has finally come. It's the DML draft. Find out where you go for the Madden 22 cycle. We have been waiting for this day for so long. It's about time to kick it off. And you know I don't do these shows by myself. I got the Super Bowl champ in the building himself, Mr. Bus. What's going on, Bus?
We pulling up. Let's go.
Pull up. And of course, you know I got to get my Texas homie on the show. What up, Sweets99?
Yo, what up, man?
All right, guys, it is time for the draft show. How exciting is it when you get to this point and it's time to pick your team for another cycle?
Man, it's really exciting, man. I mean, we played all season long, man, through Madden 21, 365 days, man. Now you get the chance to go to a whole nother city and rep. So I'm ready, man.
Dude, I look forward to this every year, man. This right here is so hype. Just to see where guys is gonna go, spend their time at, build, make a home, or a completely trash team. You know what I'm saying? That's what we live for, man. That's what we do.
All right, before we get to Madden 22, let's take a look back at Madden 21 just for a quick second. I know we're ready to put that game to sleep. Most of you have deleted it off of your PlayStation. It no longer exists. Some of you deleted it a lot earlier than others because you was eliminated a lot quicker. But let's talk about Madden 21, the cycle. Bus, we'll start with you, man. You surprised people on the last draft show, and you don't go to your Chicago Bears. You actually went to the Washington football team and took a team and made them a powerhouse for Madden 21. How much are you going to miss that Washington football team?
Man, I'm gonna miss it a lot, man. Because I mean, I had some great guys on that team, man. But it all started off with Chase Young, man. When Chase Young came out as a superstar, I already knew where I was going. I mean, X Factor. I already knew I was going. So, but you know, it's time to put that to rest and start a new chapter, man.
You hung several banners in the rafters for the DML. You got the first one of your career, and they just kind of came in floods at that point. You just became the best user in the DML. Does that now motivate you to take another team to the Super Bowl in Madden 22? Or are you one of those guys that say, okay, I got my banners, I got my rings, now it's just time to play football?
Well, y'all know my saying, man. It's all about having fun. So, you know, in Madden 22, the bus is going to have some fun. So, y'all take that how y'all want to take it. But we having fun.
All right, Sweets. You also had one of the best teams in the league when it was all said and done in those Denver Broncos. You made it to several Super Bowls, and you lost to your buddy here, Bus, in the Super Bowl. But you also hung another banner in the rafters, your first one. Are you looking forward to keeping that momentum going to 22, or are you kind of like the Bus here where he just lies to everybody and says, I'm just here to have fun?
Yeah, nah, I'm not finna sugarcoat it, bro. This ain't fun for me, bro. I do this all day. We sit at the team rosters page for 3 hours a day. This ain't fun, bro. This is work. So I'm gonna come to work and I'm gonna do what I do. I build my team up, man. I had a great time in Denver. We don't know if we're gonna be back, but I definitely think that we do this, man. We put so much time and energy into this stuff, and it's fun to do, play with the guys and stuff. But it's more fun to win, and that's what I'm trying to do, man.
All right, Bus, one more question before we put 21 to bed.
Sure.
21 was probably the craziest cycle we've ever seen for any kind of Madden. we dealt with COVID. We dealt with guys being at home. We're talking about advanced times, sometimes in the 12 to 14 hour range. It was hard to really produce content like we're used to. Are you more excited about the game, or are you more excited that the DML network is back to produce the top content when it comes to Sim Madden leagues?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm more excited that the DML is back to produce the content. You know what I'm saying? Years ago when I first came into the league, this is why I came, because of the content. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, downing any other leagues out there. I congratulate them for doing their thing, but I just think the DML is on a whole nother level when we bring in content and everybody's working together. So that's what I'm most excited for, man.
All right, Sweets, you're on one of those shows with the bus, the bus stop. And when we talk about content, is there like a show, maybe Numbers Don't Lie, or maybe Walk the Line, or something like that? What is the show you look forward to the most coming back to the DML network?
Oh man, my favorite show is the draft show, man. That the franchise, that show right there is just one of the best put together shows out there. I really love it a lot. And don't sleep on the what is it, the up and over or under
over and under.
There we go. Don't sleep on Schema and Bino, man, putting together a good show, and they do it often. So, man, it's gonna be a good cycle. I think it's gonna be a lot of content put out there. I'm looking for my boy H-Bo. Hey, H-Bo, step your game up. I want more content from you, sir. Do not listen to the trolls. I'll be on them with you. We finna get this shit popping, bro. It's gonna be nice. Yes, sir.
All right. Before we get into the draft, there's one last piece of business, Bus, and it's the Hall of Fame class. And we have been working on this. We have 5 guys that are going to get inducted into this Hall of Fame class. Yeah. And these 5 guys have shown they deserve to be in this Hall of Fame class. And as the leader of the Hall of Fame committee, Bus, how difficult was this year's decision? Because I'm on a committee with you, and I want you to talk about how difficult it was for us to narrow it down to just these 5 guys.
It was very difficult. And, as experts stated, we started off with 10. So it was hard getting to those 10. So once we got to 10, man, as a group, the Hall of Fame committee kind of came together, and we was able to weed out, the guys that we thought didn't deserve to be in that 5 that gets into the Hall of Fame. So I give a shout out to the Hall of Fame committee, man, for even coming together and being able to express their opinions and finally get these 5 guys in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so without further ado, before we get to the draft, on the other side of this video, we'll have the commission Nasty Noop to kick the draft off. But before that, let's go ahead and recognize the Hall of Fame class for Madden 21.
Defensive end, Caleb Bradham. Wide receiver, Justin Judge. Linebacker, Jose Moats. Halfback, Kyle Osgood. Linebacker, Manny Romero. Congratulations to the DML's Madden 21 Hall of Fame class.
All right, man. Congratulations to those guys for entering into the Hall of Fame. Their names will always be remembered here in the Dynasty. But without further ado, let me bring on the guy that puts it all together, the head commissioner of the Dynasty, none other than Nasty Noop. What's going on, Noop?
What's going on, expert?
All right, man. It's draft time again in the DML. This is a big process to get to this point. We've gone through so much stuff this year. You got some things going on. You got the new house going on, and we are finally here though, New. We're at the point where you get to put that first guy on the clock. But before we do that, what did you think about Madden 21 cycle?
Man, out of 5 previous cycles, this cycle was probably the most difficult. Just because I had a lot of stuff going on, so I wasn't able to put as much time into the league as I done in previous years. So it was very evident. It was a lot of turnover. We lost a lot of veterans from the league, probably because of it, because I wasn't more hands-on. So now that everything is starting to slow down on my end, I'm hoping that we can get back to being the dynasty that we've all come to love and adore, and get back to doing some content in Madden 22.
Man, I'm glad you brought that up when talking about content. When you look at Madden and you have a banner hanging in the rafters that will never go away, Nasty Noob and those Atlanta Falcons that one year was literally locked down city. That was the no-fly zone before there was no-fly zone. But now, as you've shifted your role now into becoming Dr. Dre and the #1 producer when it comes to Madden content, are you excited to finally get back in the studio with some of these guys and produce the things that you're used to?
Yeah, because as I've gone through this process, I understand what I had to sacrifice. I had to sacrifice my ability to get in the lab, stay in the lab, practice, be in practice mode like everyone else, and I moved over to the content. So I became the king of content. So I'm good at that. That's why I'll roll. That's why I'll maintain the quality of this league, and I'll sacrifice the stick skills for that. And I'm happy to get back to doing that and bringing guys back into the fold and putting the content back together. Because at this point, we're pretty much starting over from scratch. Because with us losing the hard drive that we had for the last 6 years, pretty much at day one at this point. So it'll be a lot of new stuff, hopefully better, and we'll take it from there. But I understand why everyone is here. They're not here to hear me speak or hear me talk. They're ready to get to the draft so they can see where they'll be going for Madden 22. And with that, I like to put the bus on the clock with the first pick in the overall Madden 22 team draft. Good luck.
All right, guys, that is the commish, Nasty Noob. Appreciate him jumping on and starting the draft like we do every single year. And like he said, the bus on the clock. And it just so happens we got him here in the studio already. All right, Bus, you had the Washington football team. We talked about that, blah, blah, blah. Let's get over that. All right, man, I just want to know, was this an easy pick knowing you had the #1 pick and you've known you've had the #1 pick for quite some time? Did you make a decision earlier or you had to battle back and forth on what teams you're picking?
Man, honestly, man, the decision was semi-made early, but just today I started having questions. But my mind was already made up. So it is what it is.
Okay, we are just waiting for the word that the pick is in. Don't forget, Dynasty, if you are making your selection, you have to DM that selection to the OG Chris Murray before we can announce it on the show. And as you see on the screen, the pick is in. All right, Bus, let's just get out the way. Where you going for Madden 22?
Hey, man, we're heading back to the Windy City. My boy Justin, throw it deep fields, baby.
Bus going home to Chicago. If you're in the live chat, type a 1 in the chat if you knew that was going to happen a month ago when we knew the Bus had the #1 pick. All right, Bus, you talked about Justin Fields. What else on that roster makes you think I got to go home to Chicago?
Justin Fields. Thirdly, Justin throw it deep fields. That's it. I mean, I'm a huge Bears fan, and you guys know it, but I mean, the Bears have never had a quarterback like Justin Fields, and I'm gonna be happy to kind of bring a banner to Chi-Town along with Khalil Mack, Goodwin, the speedster, 96 speed. We got Bird, we got a young defense, my man Akeem Hicks. So, I mean, y'all know the Bears roster, man, but it's totally Justin Fields.
All right, man. Let's just go ahead and end the Bears and Bus, and let's put tight work on the clock since now We know where the number 1 pick is going. We'll get Nasty Nuke reset the clock here, and Tight Work is on the clock. Tight Work, we got you.
Yeah, you get. Hey, hold on. Boy, get back in the room. Just bring me my hat. My imaginary grandson bothered me. Why? You see, I'm on this YouTube.
Sweets, what you got for Tight Work?
I don't know. He just said imaginary grandson.
Yeah, man, he's always in here following me, man. When I'm trying to kick it with my friends.
Tight Work. Was it ever in question where the bus was going? Tight.
No, y'all knew that, man. Y'all knew that.
He was just BSing us.
He had that deep dish pizza and was kicking it with them old Justin Fields ends, and it was all said and done after that, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
But
Tight Work. So in Madden 21, you didn't do what you're expected to do, which was win multiple championships. Did that sway you maybe for this decision of what team you're taking here for Madden 22?
Nah, man, y'all already know what it is. I'm just here. Nah, I'm not getting fined this year. My team didn't pick me. I'm picking them. We just here to kick and have fun with my homies. I'm not even getting fined. I already said that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, when the pick should be coming down, but y'all know everybody know. It's probably y'all knew before him. Y'all saw it.
All right, Tight Work. The pick is in. Where do you go for Madden 22?
We stand right where we at with the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah,
Fins up, baby.
Yeah, we knew he wasn't going anywhere. Sweet, you got any questions for the Dolphin that's been a Dolphin, that's always a Dolphin, that will forever be a Dolphin?
All right, Tight Work. So I think everybody and their mama know everything about Jalen Waddle, and we know he's gonna be the next man. But give me another rookie that you're excited to play with and build on besides Mr. Waddell.
Oh, Jalen Phillips. The Jalen boys. J Dub and JP.
Yeah, okay.
You see Waddle here on the screen. He was a number 1 pick for the Dolphins, round 1, pick 6. What is it about this kid that gets you excited to play with these Dolphins, Tight Work?
Because he played with two in college.
Okay, so they got a connection. That's the only thing.
Yeah, and I like his dreads too. And did y'all see him at the real NFL draft? He got some, you know what I'm saying, some things in his family. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know what I'm talking about.
So we gonna act like that 97 speed don't have nothing to do with it either, though, huh?
I'm not a speed slut, but I'm trying to lean that way. But right now I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, temper my expectations.
Go ahead, Bus.
Pew. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, man. Let's let Tight Work get out of here. Tight Work goes to the Miami Dolphins, man. Appreciate you stopping through.
Thank y'all for having me. Grandson, get back in the room.
Oh my goodness. All right, man. Next up, that's Tight Work. Next up, it's Styles. And this is really, if you ask the guys in the DML, this is where the draft starts, is right here. Do we got Styles in the building?
Hey, what's up? Can y'all hear me?
All right, Styles. So here's my question. Knowing that the draft started with you, that 1 was going to the Bears, 2 was going to the Dolphins, how many times have you switched your decision for this pick?
Probably about 4 or 5. I mean, people don't believe me even talking about it, but I couldn't make a decision. I made it about 15 minutes ago in team practice. So.
Bus, what you got for Styles, man?
So Styles, last year you were the Chargers, man, which was a good team. So and I don't want to know your decision right now, but what are you really looking for in a team?
Good quarterback, young. Typically, I like a good defense.
That rules out the Steelers, right, Styles?
You'll find out in a second, I guess. So.
He said, "Good young quarterback." They ain't got one of those on that roster, Styles.
Hey, got Dot Haskins, man.
Dewey Haskins.
Haskins.
Okay, go ahead.
But no, I mean, usually I like a good defense and typically a younger team to kind of build. That's what I did with the Chargers. I wasn't a big fan of a whole lot of their offense. They had some good defensive pieces, but they was nice and to cycle.
All right, man. The pick is in, Sweets and Bus. Let's find out. Styles, where are you going for Madden 22?
So I'm going to go to Kansas City and be the Chiefs this year. Stay in the same division.
Oh, my God.
It's a big pick. Sweets, what you got for Styles in them Kansas City Chiefs?
Well, the draft is officially started. Damn, dog.
Hey,
All right,
Sweets, come take the Chargers, man. Let's do it again.
I do have a question for you though. This is your first time picking in the draft, in the DML draft. You took over a team in the Chargers last year. How do you feel about this process? Like, are you excited? Like, this is the first time you've been into a live draft. Like, How does this feel to you?
No, this is cool. I mean, just doing this live, the graphics, just even being in the Skype, looking at all this stuff in here. So y'all do a great job. This is cool. I was pumped up for this. I was ready for it last weekend. I know we had to push it back a week, but I was pretty pumped up. I mean, I wish I would have known my pick a while ago because I've been, I don't want to say stressing over it, but I really couldn't make a decision. So this is cool though.
So what is it about the Chiefs besides Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill? You know, you got arguably the best tight end in the NFL. What is it about this team besides those superstars do you think can make the long run here in the DML?
I think the O-line. I mean, the O-line's built. I mean, there's a couple of them that are older. They drafted a couple last year. So, I mean, I've just never had a team like this. You say besides Mahomes and their speed at receivers, but let's be real. Anyone that's taken the Chiefs, that's probably the biggest reason they're doing it. Yeah. So, I've never had weapons like this, out the gate, and it's just fun. I played a few just friendlies and things like that, and then just practicing, and they're just, it's fun to play with. So
all right, man, that's Styles. He takes the Kansas City Chiefs, man. Appreciate you stopping through, making your pick. All right, next up, it's Mr. Toxic himself, Gavy Gav. What's good, Gav?
Yo, Mr. Toxic in the building.
Mr. Toxic in the building. All right, man.
You got your own intro music?
Yeah, he got his own. He's singing his own intro music. All right, Bus, what you got for Gav before we get to his pick, man?
All right, man. So we got Mr. Toxic in the building, man. So, how was your season last year, man? With the Minnesota, you was the Vikings, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, it was fun. Took over. I want to say a average team. I call it below average. Made them boys, pretty good in the end. Had a pretty stout defense back there. Didn't get no championships, but we had a little fun. I had a little ding dong in my division that kept annoying me the whole cycle. Don't know why he's still here, but we had some fun there. Took over that division. You know what I'm saying? King of the North, made motherfuckers bend the knee. I did my thing.
Gotcha. So we're gonna look forward to see where you put those hazard signs up, man, at whatever team you go to, man. So that's what we're gonna be looking forward to.
I mean, just literally toxic to the end of time. He's never gonna change. If y'all are waiting for Gav to change, it's just not gonna happen. So without further ado, Gav, Mr. Toxic himself, and we'll have your toxic stepbrother on the show here a little bit later. But go ahead and let us know, Gav, where you going for Madden 22?
Let me clear my throat. Duval.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Great pick right there.
Sweets 99, he takes his talents to Duval and takes those Jags. Sweets, what you got for Gav in those Jacksonville Jaguars?
Oh my goodness, y'all are killing the draft already, bro. I'm over here with my erasers just trying to figure out who I'm gonna pick now. All right, so Gav, give me a reason why you picking Duval, and also the same question I asked Styles, man. How do you feel about this process? How do you feel about the content you got going on in your first DML draft, man?
I'm gonna answer question number 2 first. One, I think is dope, man. It's the reason I wanted to join the DML. I love the content that y'all been putting out, man. Everything's fire. No, last year was a down year. Still got to hop on some shows, man. Talk my shit, have some fun with the guys, man. And I just think that type of energy, man, just makes this game fun. Whether Madden puts out a good piece of work like we hope they did this year, or a piece of shit like they did last year. But I mean, just that camaraderie that shit brings, man, that shit's dope. The one reason I picked the Jags, easy question, DJ Chark. End of discussion.
So nothing about Etienne, nothing about Trevor Lawrence, a young football team. Unfortunately, they cut Tim Tebow, so he's not gonna make the roster. But I mean, you want to talk about a young football team, and we're gonna take a look here at Trevor Lawrence on the screen. You got a quarterback basically for the entire cycle that's starting out young. You can build him up. Are you excited to play with this quarterback here coming out of Clemson?
I'm excited to play with Trevor Lawrence. I'm excited to play with Etienne. The defense is loaded with speed. I got receivers across the board. Thank God he's a superstar. So, I mean, he's only going to go up from there. But hell yeah, like you said, youth across the board. Hopefully we keep them contracts down, keep them along the whole cycle, and I'm going to be busting y'all ass. Oh, my God. Duval.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Sweets or bust, were you surprised by this pick of him going to Jacksonville?
Well, I was kind of surprised, man, because I know Gab got a buddy that plays for the Jets and Elijah Moore. So, but then again, I think the Jazz kind of fit his style.
Yeah.
You know, you got a young quarterback, you got the running back, but defensively they have cornerbacks, linebackers that can get out to the quarterback. So, I'm gonna be excited to see what Mr. Toxic Gab does down there in Duval County.
Yeah, should be exciting. All right, Gav, man, appreciate you jumping on the show, making your pick, man. We'll let you get back to your day.
Appreciate y'all. Y'all be easy.
All right, next up, I know it say Venom on the screen. but we know him as Bino. What up, Bino?
What's going on, DML? What's going on?
It's the Quiet Storm himself in the building. Hey, man, appreciate you stepping on. All right, Bino. We talked a little bit about your show Over Under in the intro. You may have missed that, but, you know, a lot of high praise for what you and Schemer are doing with that content. Is Over Under continuing for Madden 22?
Absolutely. We got some improvements to make for sure, just to kind of compete in the content game, man. We got to stay alive, but we definitely going to keep that show going.
Okay, what is it about Over Under that literally took DML by storm? I mean, usually when a new show starts, it takes a little bit for guys to kind of get acclimated to it. They want to jump on the show maybe after 4 or 5 episodes. But like as soon as Over Under came out, like the whole DML is like trying to jump on the show and talk about, you know, is this going to be a blowout? Is it going to be low scoring? What was it about you and Schemer and that dynamic you two have? Why are people so excited about this?
I think honestly, that show came out during a very kind of quiet period in the league. And as we know, content is kind of what drives the conversation and kind of entices rivalries and gets people to play a little bit better in certain spaces. So I think we found an opportune space, honestly. But for the actual show, I think the discussion topics is the point, right? We know in Madden, it's not like real football where, you know, if it's over under 28 points collectively, you got a real conversation. In Madden, everybody going over 28 points. So I think, you know, the topics is kind of what drives people to the show. And we found an opportunity, you know, during a quiet time at the league.
And chat, you will understand, we're not asking Bino about his 21 cycle. We're not talking about where he's going for 22 because everybody on this show, everybody in the chat, we already know where this man is going. We literally could just talk about content because once the pick is in, Bino, you're just going to let us know why you chose. And I think the pick is about to come in here in a second. But I'm pretty sure when you make this selection, no one is going to be surprised. So go ahead, Bino, let us know where you're going for Madden 22, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely, yeah. So with the 5th pick in the DML 22 Madden team selection draft, Bino is taking his talents to Philadelphia, taking the Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Bus, surprise here?
No surprise. No surprise at all.
Yeah.
We already knew where he was going.
Bus, what do you have for Bino, and do you think this is a good pick for his play style right here?
Yeah, I think it's a good pick, man. I mean, anytime when you can play with your favorite team, I mean, you're always going to put a little extra in it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, so he's been wanting the Eagles for a while, man. Now he's, pick number 5, got a chance to get him. He got him. He's flying up. Well, he don't have to fly to Philly. He's already in Philly. So, hey, good luck down there, man, in the NFC East.
All right, Bino, you get your hometown Philadelphia Eagles. Are you worried maybe you love them a little too much? Going to be hard to make some of those decisions?
It's going to be hard to make some of these decisions. You're absolutely right. I got a little bit of bias, but, you know, I also know this team a little bit, you know, more than the average user. It's already got kind of plans for the next couple of cycles. I think, you know, the benefit is I'm inheriting, you know, multiple picks in the early rounds, you know, so I got a lot of trade bait already with some potential, you know, and some high ranking team members on the offensive line and defensive line. So,
Yeah.
it's a really good pick in my mind. There is a little bit of bias, but I got some plans for him, man. We're gonna bring some brass to Philadelphia.
He said a little
well,
bit. I don't believe
what?
that. There ain't no little bit of bias, boy.
Hey,
Yeah.
one trade that we already have in the works is the Bears are sending Foles back to Philly for nothing. We don't want nothing back.
Just taken. We don't want him.
Yeah.
All right, man. That's Bino. We're going to let Bino get out of here, man. Appreciate you jumping on the show.
Appreciate y'all, fellas.
All right, guys. Next up is Jay Ramsey. Do we got Jay Ramsey in the building?
Yeah, we do. What's up, boys?
Yo, what's going on? First off, let me say congratulations. The high-stakes Super Bowl winner. Man, what does that feel like hanging your first banner in the DML?
Man, it was awesome. I got to shout out Bus. He's the one who hit me up and brought me in the league. It was cool, man. That was my first time doing high stakes, so I struggled during the season. I was 4-5 at one point. I was ready to just hang them up for the year, and then we were able to rattle some off. And I don't know how I did it, but I made it happen. But I liked that little twist. I've never done that, so it was cool, man. It was really cool.
Yeah. All right, Sweets. You got anything for Ramsey?
Jay Ramsey, man. Hey, congratulations on winning a bowl, man. I think you might have beat me on the way to it, and it was a pretty close game. Man, so nobody knows, from me anyway, I'm speaking in generalizations, nobody knows who you like or where you going in this. You ain't got to tell us yet, but tell me about the experience of this. I just see it's right here for you, man. How you feel about the content we're doing right now in the drafting, man? How you feel? Are you hype, or what's going through your mind right now?
Man, hey, well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked, man. I just want to say all this stuff is really cool. Bus, Sweets, Expert, Noop. I know all this stuff takes a lot of time. I just want you guys to know your sacrifice doesn't go unappreciated. This is awesome, man. This is really cool. I can never play Madden a different way now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in it.
Yeah. No, I hear that. All right, Jay. The pick is in. I know who your favorite team is, and I'm hoping you go there. I really do hope you go there. But Jay, let the league know, where are you going for Madden 22?
Madden 22. I'm gonna switch it up on you guys. I watched all the mocks. I gotta say you guys were wrong. I'm going to San Francisco 49ers.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute, Jay. What is your favorite?
Tough.
Hold on. You have to let everybody know first. What is your favorite football team in the NFL?
This is also another curveball. I'm actually a diehard Oakland Raiders fan. I'm from the Bears, but
Right.
I love Trey Lance. I followed him through North Dakota State, and I was like, the Niners are there. They're my team. I got to pick them. I like, all the youth at the skill positions. I like the, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa combo in there. And I think they're a good team to build with.
I thought for sure you were going to the Bay and taking the Las Vegas Raiders here at this pick and surprising everybody. But this is a good pick. Bus, is this one of those wild card picks that kind of changes the entire landscape of this draft?
Yes, it changes the whole draft element, because me, probably along with 31 other people, was not expecting the Niners to go to Jay Ramsey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really thought he was going to probably pick the Seahawks. That's what I was really thinking. But, I mean, he mentioned it. You got Trey Lance right there, man, who comes in as a superstar. Big arm, speed, has many weapons to get the ball to. So, I think it fits Jay Ramsey's style, man.
Man, you look at Trey Lance here, just a gunslinger at quarterback. You got speed. You got a good, solid defense. Sweets, is this one of those teams we see compete for multiple banners here in the DML?
Oh, there's no reason not to. Dude, I think Trey Lance was 22? Oh,
Yeah.
my God, bro. That's the whole cycle.
Whole cycle.
I mean, literally, you have somebody to come in with a team that you don't have to worry about the quarterback position. Just takes everything else, makes stuff so much better. So much better. The way you draft, the way you pick up players in free agency. Yeah. So, man, hats off. This is a great pick. Boy, you might have changed for the next 4 picks. You might have changed a whole lot of players, a whole lot of picks, bro.
He most certainly did, because I know the next guy coming up thought that there was no way these 49ers were going to be off the board. Jay, all right, Jay, man, you got the 49ers for Madden 22. Have you got a chance to play the game?
Yeah, I played it last night, played it this morning, used the Niners. Trey Lance is way faster in the game, I think, than he should be. But that's just going to benefit me. And George Kittle's a stud. They need a little work on their linebackers. Besides Fred, aren't the greatest, but you can work with that. And the secondary is not great either, but you can also work with that. So I think they're a good team to build with, and I like the youth at the skill positions. That's the big thing. Like I think Sweet said, you got your guys for the cycle, and that really can backload it, make it real easy for you, and the other guys you get put money in different places.
All right, man. At 6, Jay Ramsey takes the 49ers, man. We'll let you get out of here, man. Appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all, man. Looking forward to the cycle.
All right. Next up, it's one of the OGs here in the DML. It's Andy Force. Listen, I don't want to say anything else, Andy Force. I just want to hear your reaction when you heard him say, I'm taking my talents to the San Francisco 49ers. Did your heart sink?
All right. Well, just hold on a second. I got some real quick.
Yeah, I figured he was having some blue ribbons right
now. Andy Force over here drinking. He's drinking already early in the day. Listen, because he's on the West Coast, it's even earlier for him. Little day drinking. Andy Force, it's gonna be okay. Step away from the ledge. There's still some good teams available. Man, Andy Force.
See, that's the thing. It's a celebratory drink because Ramsey made this decision easier for me. I didn't want the night, but I would have took them if they were there.
Hey, what kind of drink is that?
It's Pepsi.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, listen.
Okay.
Chat. I want you to type a 1 in chat if you think it's a Pepsi. 2 in the chat. 2 in the chat if you think it's a PBR. Let's see what the chat decides, because I promise you I'm not gonna see no 1s. It's gonna be a bunch of 2s in the chat. All right, Mr. Forrest, let's talk real quick about your Madden 21 cycle while we wait for your pick to be available. Did you think you had a successful 21 cycle?
Yeah, we hung up one banner. We let Sweets win one too, so that was a nice thing for us to do for the league, spread the wealth around a little bit. But it was a decent cycle.
All right, man. My mind is blown that the 49ers win at 6. I still can't get over that. Andy Force, where are you going for Madden 22?
Well, we are going to take our talents to Cleveland.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Bus, what you got for Force and them Cleveland Browns?
Hey, man, I think that's a great pick. The dog pound will be ready. What made you pick the Browns? Was it just, I know it wasn't the uniforms because they don't look all that good.
No.
What player was it?
It was the combo of that cornerback Newsome and the linebacker whose name I'm not going to try and say.
Tataki?
That rookie from Notre Dame.
Oh, him. Yeah, him. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, him. Yeah, him. Yeah. He's a monster.
Yeah, so those two guys, pretty good. And then having Chubb and Mayfield's probably a little bit better than he should be. And OBJ and Landry will be good to start the cycle off with.
Yeah, man, no lie, Cleveland.
I like
the
great
pick.
Team
to pick. Definitely.
I love that pick.
It's a great pick. It's a great pick going to a great user. Andy Force is one of those guys you expect to be at the end of every single season, and he's going to start with a good team with those Browns. You want to talk about out the box, ready to go, quarterback, running back, wide receiver. You now got Clowney. You got Myles Garrett. You talk about the secondary ready to go. This team is built to win right now. And then you give them to a good user at 7, man. That's amazing. All right, Force, we're going to let you get out of here and get back to those PBRs because I know those are a lot more important. Andy Force takes the Browns at pick 7, man. All right, man, appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys.
All right, next up, it's King Vitamin. We got King Vitamin in the chat. Uh-oh. We'll wait for King Vitamin. Mr. Vitamin himself.
Yo.
Yeah,
can you hear me now?
Oh, we hear you
What's
now,
happening?
man. We hear you now. All right, man. You had the Seahawks in Madden 21. You've battled. You got the 8th pick. Was this an easy decision? Listen, I don't want you to get a pick away, but everybody on the planet Earth knows that King Vitamin is a Cowboys fan. Was this an easy pick?
Nah, actually, it wasn't an easy pick, man. I thought about it a lot, like, since the end of Madden 21, and but it wasn't really easy, man. I had a couple teams that I really thought about, but I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
All right, Sweets, you got anything for Vitamin?
Vitamin, man. I feel like I played you a few times, man. We were in the same division a few times. I know you're a competitor. So tell me, with us moving to the 5, I know you're a defensive guy at heart and everything, but man, what's gonna be the focus, man? You gonna run the ball? You gonna pass the ball? What's gonna be your identity this year?
Man, I really don't know, man. I always like to try to be balanced, but I pretty much just take whatever, the defense or the offense gives me, man. So, just want to be balanced, man. And picking my team, I factor that in, and I think that, I'm gonna make a good choice.
All right, cool.
All right, man. We are just waiting for the pick to come in, but here it goes. I see the card being pushed to the commissioner right now. We're going to give it a second. Because I cannot wait for this pick, because this pick affects my pick more than anything else. All right, Vitamin, tell us where you're going for Madden 22.
Going to Texas, going to my damn Dallas Cowboys, man. Let's go. Let's get it.
All right, now that you don't have to blow smoke for anybody, was this a difficult decision, Vitamin?
Man, not at all, man. I already knew I was picking, man. When I knew Expert was picking behind me, I was like, I got it.
Okay, so I want you to talk about what is the most exciting thing about these Dallas Cowboys.
Man, it's my team, man. My favorite team growing up, man, ever since I was a child, man. That's basically it, man. The team, is going to need some work. It's an aging team with cap issues and stuff like that. But, we'll get all that right.
All right, man. King Vitamin takes the Cowboys. Bus, you got anything for Vitamin before we let him get out of here?
Yeah, I got one question, man. So during high stakes, were you focused on winning a banner, or were you just focused on trying to finish ahead of Expert to get the Cowboys?
That's a good question, man. Of course, we was focusing on the banner, man, but to beat Expert, man, and be able to pick these Cowboys, man, that was a good thing, man.
Gotcha.
All right, Vitamin. Appreciate you jumping on the show, man. We're going to let you get out of here and enjoy the rest of your day, man. Cowboys go to Vitamin at pick 8. All right, next up, it's one of the co-hosts. It's Sweets 99. All right, Sweets, you got pick number 9. Made it into the top 10. You had a banner in Madden 21. Did the success you had in 21 affect this decision for 22?
Not at all, man. Not at all. To be honest with you, it's just, where do you want to go for the new system, just to build a new championship team, man. It really, I knew I wasn't going back to Denver because I really don't like to replay with teams back to back. But there was a lot of choices, man. A lot of choices to make, and man, I had to literally break down some things. I got a draft board sitting in front of me, and 3 of my teams are off the draft board already.
Bus, what you got for Sweets?
So Sweets, man, you played in Denver last year, man, and I know you say you don't like playing with the same team. You like to try to get to a new system, but are you gonna try to replicate, what you had in Denver last year with the new team that you had?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the way I play the game is, man, I gotta, I'm a passer at heart, so all of my receiving cores always look the same, man. I don't need 2 of the same types. I try to get a nice little receiving core to complement each other. So that's my deal. Try to play good defense and, try to win.
Gotcha.
All right, we are just waiting for the card to be delivered to the commish, and we'll find out where Sweets 99 is going for the Madden 22 cycle. And Sweets, you talked about the Denver Broncos. Was there any chance you went back to Denver?
No chance.
All right, man. Pick is in, Sweets 99. Where do you go for Madden 22?
Man, I had a lot, after a lot of deliberation. I woke up this morning with somebody in my mind, but they already gone. My boy Chris Murray hyped me up, man, and you know what? Fuck it, I had to just make a nice little pick And we going home, man. New England Patriots, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
What?
Let's
Okay.
go. We're going
mac
home.
and cheese.
I had to go home. Mac
All right.
Jones, who?
All right. Hey, so the first question, you brought him up. Is it Mac Jones' team or does Cam Newton get another chance?
Cam Newton definitely gets another chance to hold the clipboard. I mean, I think that the way he holds clipboards could be pivotal to my success. So Mac Jones will be the starter, but it's his job to lose. So Mac Jones it is, man.
All right, Bus, you got anything for Sweets before we move on to the next pick as you see Mac Jones on the screen here?
I just got one question, man, and I know it won't be an issue for you, man, but how are you going to get Mac Jones off of that normal dev to possibly a star, superstar, or X factor with that 85 throwing power? Is everything going short?
I'm not gonna lie, it's an uphill battle. None of his stats are just jumping off the screen is great. But I had an uphill battle with Drew Lock, and we made him great. So damn it, I gotta make him great. You know what I'm saying? It's up to me to make him what he needs to be. And I'm not gonna complain. We're gonna take it running and we're gonna ball out, man.
Gotcha.
All right, that's the 9th pick. Sweets 99 takes his New England Patriots. I was not expecting that. I was expecting another team to come off of the board here. And Bus, there's a lot of good teams left.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good teams left. I mean, Bus, if you had to pick the best 3 teams left on the board, where would you go?
Oh shoot, number 1 would be the Ravens with Lamar. That would be number 1.
Right.
Then I probably would go Packers, even with their cap issues. And then I'm probably going maybe Chargers. But number 1 is the Ravens.
No. Number 1 is the Bucks, man. Super Bowl champs, man. What they still doing here?
Man, you just saying that because of Brady, man. Nobody.
I mean, hey,
okay.
Without
all right,
Brady,
Sweets.
they still champs, baby.
So Bucks. Who else would be in your top 3, Sweets?
Bucks, Cardinals, and I guess I gotta say Chargers, man. Chargers have a great team, so that's my 3 right there.
Okay, I want to let everybody know that the card has been sent in. We are handing it to our runner to get it to the commish. We're not gonna waste any time on the draft show with my pick because it's about the other guys in this league. Let me just go ahead and let y'all know. With the 10th pick, Expert will be going to the Arizona Cardinals.
I knew it. God dang.
As soon as Sweets picked the Patriots, soon as he picked the Patriots, I was like, I cannot believe that Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins is on this board still at number 10.
Listen, I may regret this. And something in my mind told me that the Expert is going to scoop up. If the Browns weren't there, that you were going to scoop up the Cardinals. Tell me why, man. Why Cardinals?
You talk about, listen, the speed they have on offense with a quarterback that is still young, that can fly around. He can create plays with his legs. You got one of the greatest hands wide receivers to ever play the game. You got a stout defense. And you talk about ability to build this program. I am shocked. That these Arizona Cardinals were here at pick 10. But let's get off of Expert because that's the last person we should be worried about. Let's move on and let's bring the next dude in. Is Dub on the call?
Yes, sir.
Yo, Dub. Hey, which room you in the mansion? I want to make sure we get the ambiance right.
Which
you in the West Wing? You in the East Wing?
As Dub always eloquently states, I am a working middle class man, gentlemen. I don't live in any lavish lifestyle that you guys portray. I'm just out here just trying to get some dubs, take care of these kids.
And I like to hear it.
So, you know what I mean? So yeah,
Chat,
be good.
Chat, I need y'all. Chat, I need y'all to put the size of your biggest TV in your house in the chat. Chat, put the size of the biggest TV in your house in the chat. If it's a 55-inch, put 55. If it's 60, put 60. And let's just find out. Can anybody beat 85 inches? That's how big the TV is in this mansion that this man called. He ain't even in the same room with the 85-inch. He in a separate room with a bigger TV.
Sir, relax. The feds might be listening and relax.
I think all the TVs in my house don't equal 85. Golly, boy.
This man got a movie theater in his house. All right, Dub. You took over a Ravens team, and Sweet's been kind of asking all the new guys about how you feel about this type of content right here. You get to call in, get to make your pick live, talk about your team. What'd you feel about doing stuff like this?
Hey man, it's dope, man. And as some people that have known me for a long time can attest to, like, Dub has never been like the content-driven person, right? I've always been like, I'm gonna load up, I'm gonna play my games, and I'm gonna get off, right? But the fact that this league is so strong from an ownership standpoint, and also just from a content standpoint, is exciting. It makes, it goes beyond the game, right? And I think that's what had me most excited about joining the dynasty. So yeah, I look forward to contributing, being a part of that, and seeing where it goes.
All right, Dub. We're not gonna waste any time. Your pick is in. Where does Dub go for Madden 22?
Oh man, so y'all know me already. I already knew the Niners was gonna be off the board, so I was like, where I want to go. So, with that being said, after seeing the picks fly off the board, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it to the West Coast, right? So, San Diego Chargers. Excuse me, not San Diego Chargers. LA Chargers. Here we come. Let's go.
All right, Dub takes the LA Chargers. Sweets, what you got for him?
All right, Doug. Give me two players I need to worry about in the AFC with them Chargers, man. I want to know who I need to scout first day.
Hey, DJ, for us, strong safety, DJ Derwin James, number one. Number two, Joey Bosa is going to be in the defensive side of the ball. Offense is offense, right? I got a X Factor and Keenan, but you got to come on the defensive end. So Derwin James, Joey Bosa, very predictable, but that's where it's at.
All right, man. The LA Chargers, don't worry, Dub. I always want to call them the San Diego Chargers because that's what we grew up on, right? We grew up with them being in San Diego, Drew Brees as the quarterback, and then they get rid of Drew Brees. That's what we're used to, Antonio Gates. I mean, that's the San Diego Chargers. I get it. But this is a good team. And Dub, can we expect Dub to be competitive with these Chargers the whole cycle?
Oh, y'all saw me already. Y'all saw me when I came in. You know what I mean? Winning record playoffs 2 times, 2 out of 3 seasons. I'm ready. I'm here. Let's go.
I like to hear that. All right, Dub, man. Appreciate you jumping on the show. We'll let you get back to those those quotation mark kids and being a working father. Man, we'll let you go and enjoy your day, man. Appreciate you jumping on.
I'm out, fellas. Appreciate you.
All right. Next up in the building, one of my favorite users in the history of the DML. This is my brother, Mr. KP. What's up, KP?
What up, fellas?
Hey, man, we really appreciate you taking time from remodeling your second and third home or whatever you're working on to get on the show and make this pick. KP, first off, man, how's the remodel going?
It's good, man. I'm actually here as we speak. We had all the drywall hung yesterday, 42 sheets of drywall. And they did all the taping and mudding today, so they'll come back and do some touch-ups tomorrow, and then it's ready for paint, and then we can start going downhill. My whole goal is to try and be ready before the regular season kicks off.
All right, man. You knew your Eagles were going to be off the board early.
Yes.
Did you have a backup to the backup to the backup plan?
So I did. I initially made a list of 12. As soon as I saw I was at 12, I made a list. Well, I had a list already to 16, thinking worst case scenario. So I cut it down to 12, and I'm actually getting my number 2 team on my list. So,
all right,
that's crazy.
All right, Bus, you got anything? Go ahead.
I was gonna say I almost gave y'all something crazy, but we pulled back.
All right, man. Let's not wait because I'm pretty sure you got something else to do with the remodel. KP, let us know where are you going for Madden 22.
All right, so I think y'all already know I love mobile quarterbacks, so we're just going to go up 95, and, well, actually it's going to be down 95 because we leave in Philly and head on over to the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh. All right, Bus. One of the best users in the game gets the Baltimore Ravens at pick 12. Is this kind of a why did this team fall to pick 12 here? I mean, you had him as one of your top teams.
Yeah, I did. And I'm not really sure why they fell already all the way to 12, but I mean they landed in some good hands, man. I mean it fits Mr. KP's playing style. Got a mobile quarterback. You got fast receivers because he is a speed hole. We all know that. Mr. Light Skin himself, like all the speed. So this is his team, man.
All right, the Baltimore Ravens. You got Andy Force in that division. You two get to go back and forth. He's got the Browns. What do you think about that matchup?
It'll be fun. I mean, we've been division mates before, so now we just get to clash again. So I mean, I was hesitant because I really didn't want to jump in a division with anybody now on the East Coast, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think scheduling such a big part of who you pick.
Yes.
Yeah, but I still stuck to my board. I did. I know. I know it means a lot to Bus. Like he's hard to schedule with. He literally has, baseball practices or something like that, and then he's home. It's just that I'm gonna have to play more 10 p.m. games than anything. That's all. It's not too bad.
All right, man. KP,
but, hey, I appreciate y'all.
Takes Baltimore at pick 12. All right, KP, man. We'll let you get back to the remodel. Appreciate you, my man.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a good cycle.
All right. Next up, Mr. Under 2 Rated. What's going on, my man?
Hey, what's going on?
Uh-oh, I could barely hear you.
Can you hear me? What's going on?
It's a little bit better. That's better.
There we go.
All right, Underrated. You got pick 13. There's a lot of good teams left underrated. Is your number one team still on the board?
No, my number one team was pissed off.
Who was your number one team?
Oh, we was going back to Jacksonville.
Oh, you was going back to Duval. Okay.
That was my number one team.
Were you surprised they went as high as 4?
I think I wasn't really surprised. I figured Gad would pick him up since he's Jacksonville in the blueprint also. So, yeah. And he had Jacksonville last year also in the blueprint.
Yeah, he definitely likes DJ Chark. No doubt about that. All right, man. The pick is being sent to the commish right now, and it is in. It is ready for an announcement. Under 2 rated. Where do you go for Madden 22?
Well, I would say we'll probably go right back home to the Washington football team. That was my fourth pick, but
right, fourth pick. Wow,
that's where I'm going. Yeah.
So were your top 3 picks taken?
Yeah, they were.
Wow. So Washington football team. What is it about the Washington football team besides the fact that it's your team in real life? What is it that excites you the most? Because we'll talk about that QB position here in a second.
Oh, it's that young front four. We're going back to the 4-3, and we got those young guys on the front, and then we also got the rookie linebacker. I'm excited. The 90 speed linebacker.
Yeah, Jamin Davis.
Jamin Davis. Yeah.
Stop chasing me. Stop chasing me.
Hey, I got a question, man. So, at what point are we gonna see them come out with the name reveal? Is it gonna be the Red Wolves, or is it gonna be the Senators? What did you vote for?
Well, actually, I didn't vote for anything, man. I like the way it is right now.
You like the football team?
The football team. Just keep it a football team. It's simple.
Okay, I got it.
All right, Underrated, man. Appreciate you jumping on. Let us know where you're going for Madden 22.
All right, y'all take it easy.
All right. Next up, of course, is C-Rob. And, only C-Rob will get on the show and be the one dude with his audio turned on as soon as he get on the show, not ready to go. Come on, OG. You letting the old guys in the league look bad, man. What's up, C-Rob?
Not much, fellas. My bad on that. A little slow with hit the button. That's it.
Hey, man, when you get up in those years, man, and sometimes it's difficult with technology. All right, C-Rob. You had another Madden 21 cycle with the Carolina Panthers. And listen, to me, this is just a waste of a phone call, right? Like, C-Rob, you could have stayed at a barbecue or been on Madden 22 labbing, because at this point, this pick is like one of those traditions, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems. Yeah.
Boy, C-Rob sound like you having a bad day. You good, C-Rob?
No, we good, man. And when you was talking about, I could have stayed wherever I was. Yeah, I could have mailed in my vote, but I decided to show up to the polls in person. I could have mailed it in, but I mean,
political C-Rob. All right, cool.
Yo, we like it. Someone give C-Rob a sticker that says I voted. I appreciate it. I appreciate you getting out the house and standing in that line and putting your vote in, even though everybody knows where you voting at. All right, C-Rob, the pick is in. Where do you go for Madden 22?
Man, we're going to the Panthers, man. So ain't no secret with that, man. I mean, I'll try to hurry up so I can get y'all moving on because I know they worried about where everybody else gonna fall. Y'all already knew this one. They did mock drafts. I just fast forward to the end to look and see. Oh yeah, they already know. Ain't no secret.
C-Rob came back to the Panthers like them routes he like to run. Old comeback route, huh?
Yeah.
Comeback Rob.
Let Tyke tell it. The comeback king is back. I said, nah.
That's right.
Nah. That was just
comeback king is back.
One play.
Okay, I know you're a little biased. Were you surprised that Christian McCaffrey was the top-rated running back in 22, especially after he only played 3 games?
Yeah, I'm just surprised just because of that. I mean, I know he did well while he was on the field in the previous season, and I just think that they carrying that 99 overall rate and said we're gonna ding him 2 points to just say, hey, he was injured. But I mean, he's still a quality back, going to do the same thing he's been doing the last couple seasons. And so, man, I mean, but he's going to have some competitions because there's some other good running backs, some on our roster. So, yeah, I'm just glad he's back.
Are you excited about the QB there in Carolina in Sam Darnold?
I am excited because you get at least somewhat of an experienced quarterback that you can build. But I do know that he probably will not be the franchise quarterback because he's just a couple years in. But we'll see how well we develop him. So,
all right, man. That is C-Rob, pick 14. He takes the Carolina Panthers. C-Rob, man, appreciate you stopping through.
All right, appreciate y'all.
All right, next up, it's the other stepbrother of the Toxic Twins, Mr. Randy. What's up, Randy?
What up? What up?
Mr. Omatic in the building. All right, Bus Sweets, y'all got anything for Randy before we get to his pick?
All right, Randy. So I know you made a list. I know you've been checking it twice. Is there any teams that's off the list that's already been picked so far?
Honestly, the only team that was on my list that got picked was by you, the Patriots.
Okay, interesting. Look, all right.
You guys know how I like to run my team. I like to run the ball. I like a little bit of youth, and Patriots got all that, man. They got O-line. They got youth. But I'm proud of you taking your team, man. I'm proud of you.
What was the most surprising pick you've seen so far?
Sweets.
Wow.
No hesitation.
Really?
Yeah. I honestly
not even Styles?
I knew where Styles was going the whole time, man. We know what Styles is going to do.
All right. I mean, the pick is in. Randy, where do you go for Madden 22?
Hey, man. Like I told y'all, the only way that my pick gets screwed up is if a team falls. So we firing off the cannons and we going to Tampa Bay, man.
Oh! I knew it was coming.
That's what she did.
All right. Bus, the Bucks go here at number 15 to Randy. Wow. What you got for him?
Man, so now you're leaving the Colts, for Madden 21. Now you entering, the Tom Brady era. How quick do you make the transition from Brady to a new quarterback, or is he gonna play as long as he wants to play?
Well, he is the GOAT. As a Steeler fan, that's tough for me to say, but he's the GOAT, and he's gonna play as long as he wants to play. With all them abilities and what he's got in the arsenal, his throw power, we'll kind of ride with him for a minute. But we're definitely already on the look for another quarterback.
Yeah.
But don't the Bucks have a quarterback behind Tom Brady?
They do, but his throw power is even a little bit lower than old Mac Jones up there in New England. So unless we can get that up, no homo, we're going to have to work something else out.
Oh, you was talking about Kyle Trask. I was talking about Blaine Gabbert. You got Blaine Gabbert behind
you. Jesus, sir.
Oh, man. You might as well put Antonio Brown back there and let him throw.
All right, man. What is it about this Bucks team that you just couldn't pass up?
Again, they have a solid O-line. I like to run the ball. They kind of have a two-headed monster over there. I start off with a weapon outside of the box. Mike Evans. I haven't really had that to start off with. Defensively, they're loaded, corners, safeties, fast linebackers. I know I have to work on the defensive ends a little bit, but I like building teams. I like building people up. So we'll definitely be willing and dealing and getting some more youth in here.
Side note, highest rated team coming out, it just went at 15. So hey, that's a hell of a pick right there, 15.
Yes, sir.
How much of this pick was knowing that the OG Chris Murray was next?
0, man. 0. I had number 1. I was talking to Bus this morning. He knows who I was talking about. That was my number 1, unless somebody fell to me like this. So I had to do it.
All right, man. We'll let Mr. Omatic, Randy, get up out of here, man. Appreciate you jumping on the show and letting us know where you're going.
Later, fellas.
All right. Next up is the OG Chris Murray. Chris, are you in the building? Yo. Hey, man, we appreciate you taking time away from your multiple businesses that you run to get on the show and be a part of the show. Bus, anything you got for Chris Murray besides letting him know don't pick in your division?
Hey, man, just keep your phone on, man, so you can respond in a timely fashion.
You got my number now, man, so you know what's going on, man. Come on. You got my direct number, direct contact line.
Hey, but I'm going to need those Chick-fil-A chocolate chip cookies and a Chick-fil-A bucket hat, man.
I got you, man. I got you. Express order coming straight to you. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, Chris Murray, was your number 1 team taken already?
To be honest, yeah. It was real simple. I ain't gonna say it was real simple. This was actually one of since we've been doing the live draft, been one of the most toughest picks I had to make because it was how I approached this man was, do I want to win now or do I want to win later? As far as the team being built out the gate. And I was, like I said, man, it was a toss-up because I feel like every team on the game has a positive point as far as what they bring to the table. But so this was a tough pick, with my first team being took. But it's like I said in the chat, man, we ain't dodging no smoke, man. We want all the action this cycle, and I feel like the best division where I feel like that most smoke is going to come to, man. Y'all going to find out in a couple seconds.
All right, man, let us know. Where's the smoke going for Madden 22?
Man, the smoke is going straight to the NFC North, man. And we going to take those Green Bay Packers. It's self-explanatory, man. I don't understand why people thought it was a game, man. I don't understand.
So the streak from running from Bus is over. We have our second team in the
that's the thing about it. Like I'm telling you right now, everybody that laced up their traction niggas. I'm gonna be honest. First of all, I was preaching this from the gate. This team literally has fucking every position ranked in either the top 10 or the top 15. So for dudes to just ignore that, fuck Cap. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about with Cap. Dude, we playing for banners. We ain't even talking Cap. We talking about banners here. For this team to just drop down on the board, dudes has got their shit laced all the way up with the ankle braces on it. They ain't changing their ankles or nothing. That shit is crazy.
Bus, how you feeling right now,
I
Bus?
got you, baby. Listen, Bus, I got you, man. Look, we gonna chop it up, man. Look, I got you, man. I got you. We gonna have a fun cycle, man. We've been busting it up, man. We gonna have a fun cycle.
Okay, Chris Murray, stop.
Right now.
What I need is I need to hear from the 3-time Super Bowl, 4-time Super Bowl champ, Mr. Bus. How you feeling right now?
So crisp.
That's a damn flat line, nigga.
Yeah, I know. Listen, it's gonna be a flat line because these Packers look. All right, watch.
Oh
bro.
my
We
goodness.
ain't dodging no smoke. We ain't dodging no action, man.
I'm gonna say this though. I got my bears. It's all business.
Yeah, look, you right. Look, man, this is straight. This is business right here. Ain't nothing personal.
I'm gonna make you pay to follow me with all them damn late tendencies that you got.
I'm stamping it right now. The Packers taking the division season 1, man. Ain't even nothing to talk.
Yeah.
It's nothing to talk about, man. We not dodging no
Wow.
smoke. So whoever taking the Vikings, whoever taking the Lions, listen, you already know where it's coming through. Y'all gotta come through Green Bay. We ain't talking about the Chi. We ain't talking about D-Town. We ain't talking about the purple and gold. You gotta come through.
Go. Yeah.
Green
I
Bay.
like it. I like it. All right, the OG Chris Murray takes the Green Bay Packers at pick 16, man. Chris, we'll let you get up out of here, man. Appreciate you. All right, next up on the board, it's Uncle Bruce. What's up, Bruce?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, expert?
All right, Bruce. The OG Chris Murray just followed the bus to the NFC North. Did you see that coming?
Oh man, I did see it coming, and I'm glad he picked before me because I was not joining OG's conference this division at all.
Bruce, this is kind of new to you picking down here at 17. Normally you a top 10 kind of guy. Is this weird waiting to the back half of the draft to pick your team?
Yeah, man, it's real weird, and it'll never happen again. I can't deal with this. This is stress.
Is it stressful watching your teams come off the board?
Man, yes, man. I had about 10 teams, man. I'm looking at like 5 left. Being realistic, but again, man, it's just too much stress coming up with all these plans and stuff, and for no reason. So yeah, we're gonna be in that top 10 next year.
So before you pick your team, man, give us your shockers so far.
Man, you with them Patriots for real. Everything else was pretty predictable, with the exception of Ramsey, because he's a newer guy. Thought he might go Seahawks, but other than that, I feel like all the teams kind of went like they should.
So nobody thought the Styles was really gonna pick their Steelers. That was I got bamboozled.
Man,
yeah. There was no way the Steelers were going top 3. There's no way.
Y'all out here listening to Smokescreen Styles. You know what it is.
Yeah, that's the smartest dude in the room. All right, Bruce. Bruce, your pick is in. Where do you go for Madden 22?
Pick is in. I've been, my guys know I've been talking about these boys for a while. We're going with Big Blue. We're going to be in New York City. Going to see what we can do with Danny Dimes and Saquon.
NFC East just got strong.
All right, man. The third team in NFC East, we got under 2 rated. You got Bino and now Bruce. Bus, what you got for Bruce taking the New York Giants?
Hey, sweet, take this one, man.
Hey, Buzz is stressed out already, bro.
Hey, here's what's funny. Bus just hit up the OG Chris Murray to try and schedule their first game. He's getting on top of it right now.
Hey, better start working early.
Oh man, Bruce, tell me why Big Blue, man? You got a bunch of other teams up, man. Why Big Blue?
Well, I was gonna go Vikings, and then I saw Chris Murray go to the Packers, so I said no. But other reasons, my boy Bradbury. I gotta rep the homie.
Superstar, X Factor Bradbury, baby.
Man, yeah. I couldn't be a homeboy if I didn't go run and grab him this time. But basically, though, man, I saw the Giants have always kind of had a nice on the fringe Madden team with like Evan Ingram. Skilled players have always been nice. Defensively, they're all right. Very buildable team with a lot of cap space. Just think it's a fun rebuild, and they're pretty much, with the exception, I think Marizzi having them one time in here, kind of been a doormat team in the league. So I think it'd be nice to see a different team raise a banner this year in the Raptors.
Hey, it's a good pick. And, you talked about Bradbury. Talk about top 3, top 4 cornerback in the league. He's up there with JC in New England, Ramsey over there with the Rams. I mean, you're talking about a lockdown guy. But still some pieces you got to fix, especially at that quarterback position. I don't know how good Danny Dimes is going to be, especially on Madden. But you got Saquon Barkley, who arguably one of the top running backs. And anytime you can run on Madden, you're going to be good. All right, Bruce, we're going to let you get out of here, man. Appreciate you jumping on the show.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, next up is Mr. Freight Train himself. What up, Freight?
Oh,
yeah,
oh my God.
It's a pleasure to be on the show.
All right, Freight.
Freight. Goddamn, Freight.
Yo, let's go.
Let's go, Freight.
All right.
I cannot believe you did it and let this team fall to me.
Okay.
All right, Freight.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think about this live draft show?
Look, first off, I am a huge supporter of anybody that does great content. Expert, you know this, and this is an absolutely amazing show. I absolutely love everything you did, except for the fact that whoever spelled my name on the clock doesn't know how to fucking spell at all. So it's FR the number 8 in trade. That ain't even freight. It's like some German bastard on the clock making my pick. Look, this great content until this. I mean, what the fuck?
Hey, just look past that. Just pronounce it
We'll
freak. Just pronounce it freak.
Speaking of content, for those of you that have been in other leagues with me, the Trash Talk Show will be coming live weekly to the DML network.
Yeah,
I love to see it. I love to see it.
Yes, sir.
I love that, and I love the award show that you do at the end of every single season, man. That's freaking amazing. I can't wait.
That will continue as well. Yes, sir.
Who gets the Cheese Dick Award or whatever it is you get for dumping it off to your running back.
Cheese Dick Award, dog.
Yeah, that's got to come every single cycle. All right, Freight, your pick is in. Tell us where you go at pick 18.
Look, this was really, really tough for me. I was going to take the Vikings, but then this team, anyone that's ever played with me knows that Matt Breida is my guy. So the fact that the Buffalo Bills are here, you're going to give me Matt Breida, you're going to give me Josh Allen, you're going to give me, these fucking cornerbacks. Oh, my God. Of course I've got Diggs. What is wrong with how does Buffalo fall to 18? There's going to be hell to pay in the AFC East.
Hey, that is a tough division, Sweets. Tight work with the Dolphins, Sweets with the Patriots, and now Freight with the Buffalo Bills. And then the next guy that's up, we may see the Jets go off the board. I mean, this could be a tough – we could be talking about the toughest division we've ever seen in the DML.
Speaking of divisions, real quick, Gab was on the show earlier and talked about taking over that division last season. He needs to remember 2 of the 3 divisions the seasons I was in the league, I won the division.
Talk your
what the
shit.
hell is he talking
Talk
about?
your shit. Talk that noise, baby.
I almost took the Colts just to beat his ass again.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I love it.
Hey,
all right, Sweets. What do you think?
Before you move on, man?
No, go ahead, Bus. Go ahead.
Earlier you said that this is the strongest division. I want to say this is the easiest division to schedule with. So I wish I could take my pick back, and I would have took the Jets if I knew all these easy scheduling people would have been in this division. All these games going down immediately, bro.
If you ever want to find out where we at, we in the chat. Just come in and schedule your game.
Scheduling early. Thank God it's on Discord. Amen.
Yeah. All right, man. All right. We're going to let Freight get out of here, man. Appreciate you jumping on the show, and good luck with those Buffalo Bills.
Thank you, guys. Keep doing good work.
All right, man. Next up, it's Mr. Marley in the building. Marley, are you live on the show?
Yes, sir.
All right, Marley. What's going on, my man?
No. Ready to get it in, man. My break is coming to an end.
You sound like you waking up, man. You all right? You good?
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I've been out here, puffing a little bit, listening, tuning in,
All right.
A pass.
Hey, I'm just gonna ask you: is your number 1 team still on the board?
Absolutely not.
Who was your number 1 team?
I was gonna go with the Packers.
Oh.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean they took 4 spots.
Yeah, it's just a little of a bias. I just wanted to play with Jair. That's really it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good guy to play for. Absolutely. All right. How did you think your Madden 21 cycle went?
I think it went all right. It could have went a little better. Ill-timed vacation ruined my high stakes, but I think I did all right. I mean, I was predicted to be a doormat, and it went the other way. So that part.
All right, man. We just waiting for the card to be handed to the commissioner. I see the runner on the way up there to make your pick. If your number 1 team, the Packers, are gone, do you still have guys on your list, maybe your 2nd, 3rd, 4th choice? Are they still available?
Yeah. I had a 3-team list. 2 of them still available. One of them is obvious.
Oh, JB. There you go, my guy. It's always the OGs that come in here and can't mute their mic quick enough. They old, their fingers don't work that well. I understand, man. All right. I see the commish lighting up the pick sign. All right, Marley, where are you going for Madden 22?
For Madden 22, I'm taking it down south to New Orleans. I've been telling y'all from the jump.
Hey, baby.
All right, what y'all got for Marley taking the New Orleans Saints?
So the third team taking in that division, the Bucks and the Panthers are spoke for. Now you got the Saints, man. What do you think about the competition so far with C-Rob and Randy already picking two teams out there?
I mean, I'm not sleeping on anybody. I mean, I could easily sit here and be like, they not no competition. But C-Rob done had him in my ass plenty of times. Randy ended my season last year. I've struggled with Noop since I've been in there if he was to take the Falcons. So I think I'm still going to be in a good spot.
Yeah, the Falcons going at 26.
Go ahead, Bus.
I mean, I don't know if y'all know that. The Falcons will be going to Nasty Noob. All right, Bus, what you got for Marley before we get him out of here?
I mean, it ain't really what I got for Marley. It's what Marley got for me. Since you going down into New Orleans, let me get some of them beignets, player.
Boy.
Hey, we got
over here hungry, man. We out there trying to drive, man. Cut it out.
Hey, we gonna need to do something for Bus to send him some donuts or something to help him out because he's having a rough day today. He was having a good day picking one, but it got real bad at pick number 16.
Now you stress eating.
All right, Marley, you got the Saints. Man, appreciate you jumping on the show. We're gonna let you go back to your day, man. Have a good one, sir.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
All right, man. Next up, it's one of the OGs, Mr. JB, coming out of Houston, Texas. What's up, JB?
What's up, expert?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Shit, man, nothing much, man. Nothing much.
Another draft in the DML. This is your fourth one now? Man, you got to be excited when draft day comes, right?
Of course. So you get to see who runs.
All right, man. Have you had a chance to play Madden 22?
I have.
What you think about it?
As of right now, it's pretty smooth as of right now. You know, that goes until all the patches happen. But it's pretty smooth right now. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. How'd that game go against Expert the other day? Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. All right.
I hate you, Expert.
All right, Sweets. What you got for JB?
JB, my brother, man. Hey, we was on late last night, cutting up, man, and getting games in, man. We talked about teams and what's available. I know you are a Broncos fan, and the Broncos are here, but also some other teams, man, that I didn't see that would be still on the board here. So, you know, is your number one pick still here?
To be honest, I really didn't have a number one pick. I was just watching to see who I might get. I really didn't have a favorite, to be honest.
All right, man. The pick is in. JB, where are you going for Madden 22?
So, with the 20th pick of the DML draft, we're going back. Y'all remember that guy? What's his name? Harvey George. That safety, Harvey George, where he was born. We're gonna go with the Titans, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a hell of a pick at 20. Wow.
That's a nice pick, bro.
Three-headed monster.
Thank you, JB.
All right, Bus, what you got for JB and those Tennessee Titans?
I just want to say thank you, JB. But Titans are a very good team, man, and I really want to see you play with my man. Now, see, I'm so sad right now. I can't even remember his name. Derrick Henry, man. You know, I'm gonna be tuned into all your games, man. I really appreciate you, player.
For sure.
Okay, so
division.
So JB, why not the Denver Broncos when that's your team?
Just wanted something different. I had the Broncos at least 3 times this cycle. I didn't want to go to them again.
All right, man. JB takes the Tennessee Titans and that monster in the backfield, Derrick Henry. JB, appreciate you jumping on the show, man.
For sure.
All right, next up, it's the co-commish himself, Mr. SJ. What up, SJ?
What up, expert?
Hey, what's going on, man? All right, man, a lot of good teams still left on the board. Is your number one pick available?
Yeah. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks are not available. Yeah, there it is.
All right, who was that team that you thought for sure was going to be here at pick 21? That somebody already took.
I got excited that the Ravens were going to drop. They went 12, and then I was actually looking at the same doc that they went kind of lower tier teams. You know what I mean? Packers. I was hoping to get the Packers. So it came down between two teams. One of my favorite teams to watch in real life. However, they don't have any first round picks. I believe first 2 years. So that made it a little more difficult to select them. So it came down to who could run inside zone the best, and that'll be Jonathan Taylor in the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay, so SJ takes the Colts at pick 21. Let's look at that division. You got SJ with the Colts, you got JB with the Titans, and you got Gav with the Jags. All we have left is the Texans. What do you think about that division, SJ? You got JB and Gav right now with you.
JB is my man for real, and Gav is a cool dude. He picks me the fuck up, so I'm sure we'll have fun for the next 12 months. Hoping the tomato can't take the Texans, and then we rolling.
All right, man. That's SJ. All right, SJ, we're going to let you get back to your day, man. Appreciate you jumping on the show. All right, next up, it's Squire. Squire, what's going on, my man?
Squire there.
I see him on the call.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Oh,
there
we
go.
You, man.
There we go.
Squire,
you
fellas? Somewhere at work, man?
Right?
Yeah, surprised Squire not at work somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. No, Squire always working.
Y'all know I quit my job to make this draft, right?
Your job to make the draft?
I quit my job today so I could be here for this draft.
Hey, that's dedication, bro.
DML don't give no unemployment, so you might need to call them back.
Right, I'm an Uber. So, yeah. So what's up, fellas?
All right, Sweets, what you got for Squire?
Oh man, hey, we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Squire, man. We need about 1,400 to get into the next month. Squire, man. We talked. I think a team that you, maybe two teams, the Saints and the Packers you talked about before, are gone, sir. And there's still some good teams out here though. But is the first team that you wanted, are they still here or are they gone already?
They're gone, man. I really wanted to go back to New Orleans just to take over that team from the get-go. Since I had them last year and I took over someone else's team, I wanted to make them my own, but they're gone. So,
right. And I know that this is maybe your first time in a like super content league like this, man. How does it feel to be doing the live drafting, live on Facebook? I mean, Facebook, live on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's so badass. Like, just the graphics and the work that you guys put into this. It's been great just watching and listening, and it's amazing.
All right, man. I see the card being sent to the commish. Let us know, Squire. Where are you going for Madden 22?
All right, it's probably going to be a surprise, but I feel like my game sucks, and if I want to get better, I need to be in a division where the guys are tough. So I am going to the New York Jets.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
Ring gang?
You leaving the Vikings on the table?
I'm leaving the Vikings on the table. I'm going to get that young rookie quarterback. We go.
Great pick.
I mean, plus he talked about the young rookie quarterback. Zach Wilson. Does Zach have that ability to lead this team to the promised land, especially in a very, very tough division?
Hey man, y'all know I keep it real. So I'm gonna keep it real. Zach Wilson may have that The question is, does Squire have it? Like, is Squire gonna be able to handle that division with tight work, sweeps, and all them jokers in there? So, but like you said, he wants to play against the tough competition. So, hopefully we can see him at the top of the division and not the bottom.
Sweets 99. You got tight work. You have yourself with the Pats. You got Freight with the Bills, and now you got Squire with the Jets. Is there any chance this man takes your division?
Oh no. Hey, Squire's my guy though, man. You know, like Squire's my guy, and I wish him all well, man. But you know, when he come to town, man, we definitely got to treat him like H-Bo, and make sure that he know that we out here. But I will say, I don't know anybody, maybe tight work, maybe a couple other cats, but I don't know anybody who's so hyped to have draft picks and to draft every year more than Squire is. So
yeah,
he gonna have these draft picks, man. He just got to build this team up, and he got a good young quarterback to start off with, which is dope. So.
All right, Squire. I certainly hope you really didn't quit your job to be at the draft, but if you did, man, extra points